Is that how things are going now? Here I was thinking that rescue mission with Hawks was the last good deed I'd be doing. I may love you. I may love you a whole lot. Why do you always have to get yourself in trouble? So spit it out. Who's after you this time? An interesting choice of pursuers. At least it's not that bastard. It could have been, but it's not. So, spit it out. What's going on and why? You tried to bite off more than you could chew on that mission. I appreciate your dedication to the underground, but you have to be more careful of yourself, you know. One wrong move and I lose you, and then what? You really want to leave this burnt husband alone? I wouldn't allow that. I am your husband now, and I take my duties very serious. For instance, like this. Giving you a kiss when things seem like they're at their worst. Come here, honey. Yeah, I'll make things right. It may not be the best solution, mind you, but it's a darn better one than us sitting around waiting for them to come to us. For them to learn where the underground is and our problems to be made worse. I wanted to be clear about something. I don't blame you. You made a simple mistake that I could have made. Anyone could have made. We're all weak in some ways. I might be the weakest of them all, but that's just who I am. My weakness. It may define me, but I'm still strong in some ways. And that's why right now the top priority is calming you down, giving you something to focus on. I know what it's like to panic. Come here. I know panic attacks are something that you struggle with. Now just relax already. I thought it was worth a try. Telling you, commanding you. But it didn't work, did it? And that's fine too. There's no reason to force something like this. Taking our time with it is much better. Much more productive in the first place. Besides, you look way too cute today. And I have to admit, when you're at your saddest, your face is still precious. I don't like seeing it, but how you manage to be cute while crying, while sad, I'll never understand it, but you do somehow. You do every time. Now listen to me. It's going to be okay. I may not understand the full length of the situation, but I understand enough to say that I'm your husband, and I'm going to protect you from whatever is causing this. I know the general direction this is going, but I can't. I'm going to stay right here. You're mine, and I'm not going to leave you alone for this to deal with you. No, I'm right here. What do you think I'm as weak as I am? Why, I'm strong for you. I'm strong when I need to be, and these arms aren't weak enough to not be able to hold you. I can hold you and keep you warm. So just relax, that's it. I know, it must have been difficult. Life always has a way of being way too difficult for those that don't really deserve it. And honestly, that's kind of the shit of it, isn't it? Everything going bad, everything fucking up. It happens way more often than anyone wants to admit it. That's the difference between heroes and us. We're not afraid to admit when we've done something horribly wrong. Well, maybe I'm a bit afraid, but that's your fault, silly. All this, everything we've worked for, it's all so easily broken, and that's why I don't want to be fragile, empty. You give me that stability that I don't get anywhere else. And in that way, I get so happy to have you around, and sad when you go away. I know you need to. It's as important to us down here as it is above. And yet, I wish you could stay here all the time, no matter what. Or that I could travel with you anywhere, without heroes trying to apprehend us. Luckily, it seems like they don't suspect you at all. I wonder why. Why you go so far for me and everyone. You're far too giving, you know that. You're no one's sacrifice, and I don't want you to ever think that way. I'm sick of people sacrificing themselves for me. Even if I could have, I wouldn't have wanted it. So you shush with thoughts like that, and you give me hugs and cuddles instead. And then we'll call it even, how about that? Just relax, honey. I promise I won't let anything bad happen today. In fact, with the aid of this, and maybe just a bit of bravery, we can go outside, have ourselves a little bit of a needed date, get your mind off things. And while we're at it, we might get information. That way, if they try and get you, I'll be right there to stop them. They're not much use against two of us. And like how I'd let something happen to you. I would normally say to stay here, but you seem stir crazy. You seem like you want to go out. And why let them stop us? Who's to say they're not going to come here anyways? The quicker we solve this, the more you can have peace of mind. Who did you say it was? Right. We'll just have to be on the lookout for their group. I don't think they're together anymore. Those bastards, they come and go. The League of Villains especially. It's changed since Shigaraki left. I don't know what to say about it. The person who's in charge seems like they're sad. I'm not really sure, I just know they used to be my friend. Wonder why they did what they did. Poor Tomura's never recovered from that. But I wouldn't want to get into details about something sad when you're already shook up. You're looking awfully cute for someone who just got done having worry, panic, whatever you want to call it. An attack of those feelings, those anxieties. Now let's go up to the top of things. Back to the above. And let's make our day look pretty good. Perhaps there'd be less people gawking at me if I got a change of clothes. Brand new clothes, I mean. Plus, I bet you could pick something snazzy for me. Wouldn't that be best? Oh, but I need help figuring out what to do. There's so much that I don't really know about this kind of thing. I never really had a chance, the freedom to do it. So, ready to play dress up? Will I play matchmaker with those lips of yours? Let's get going. Don't want all that beautiful sunlight to go to waste. We might as well get going. We wouldn't want to waste the time that we could spend doing our date. And besides, I feel like you being cramped up down here, it's not helping your mental state at all. Loving husband at your side or not, we'll be fine, I promise. I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. You know I'm not that kind of man. I'll be completely honest with you. That's just the only way to do it. No, the only anxiety should be which place to choose. You can have fun with this. Cracking a smile makes my heart melt. Only you could do that, baby. I never thought anyone would, honestly. You've shown me things in life I thought were never for me. And I owe you a lot of my own. My happiness, my desires, they're all because you're here. Because you're with me. Because nothing else matters when we're together. Maybe I become sappy like my brother. This the place you're choosing. You're just dead set on embarrassing me, aren't you? Well, it's a good thing I love you so much. If I wasn't such a selfish bastard that loves you so much, I'd probably bop you in the face right now with a kiss. Oops, I did it anyways. You're not gonna stop me. You don't have the heart to. Your little burnt chicken nugget here. I don't really have too much to say about it. I'd be happy to be your burnt chicken nugget forever. And now that I'm getting some fine clothes, what are we gonna do about it? Hey, I'm talking to you. Sorry, it just seemed like your mind was elsewhere, so I had to bring it back. I can't have you thinking of things that are less important than me. That's more the expression I wanted from you. Walking here with our lips locked together. All the risk involved of someone seeing us. The excitement. The forbidden nature of it. I love all of it. And I love you. Now, if you want that revenge you're saying you always do, why don't you make my outfit that much more dashing? I choose your outfit, but I love the one you're already wearing. Really? Is that how it is? I guess I can't argue, can I? I gotta choose something for you. Just don't regret it. You know how mischievous I can be. And if you think I'd hold back from teasing you, well, I guess you don't know me very well, do you? But I know that's not the case. You know me so well. But does that mean you know exactly what I'm planning? Well, maybe I'll just have to put you on display a bit. Since you seem to like it up here so much, why don't we take a little risk today? I'll enjoy spending time with you, and you'll enjoy getting a chance to dress me up for the occasion. I know what that little mind of yours is thinking. I know exactly, and that's exactly why I'm saying it. To play off of all those desires. To make sure you know I know exactly what you're thinking. What makes you blush. What makes makes your heart race. I'll make all of it come true. My baby. You know you're always playing the role of the shy, innocent one, but I know you're not. You can't fool me. I've been around enough people who aren't innocent to know what it looks like. That's what I love about you. You're such a kind-hearted person, but you have such a corruptible mind. Maybe I'll take advantage of that. You trust me enough for it, don't you? That's one of the many, many things I have planned. What? Did you expect a former villain? Well, why am I even saying former? Did you expect me, the most selfish, corrupt bastard on this planet, to just let you go like that? No. I'm afraid I'm not that kind. You'll have to try better than that, baby. Because at this point, you're like putty in my hands. Whichever way I push, you go. Is it because you trust me? Is it because you love me? Or is it because you like to be pushed around sometimes? Well, I couldn't blame you. It is probably instinctual after all. You and I, we give off such an interesting dynamic, and yet here you are, always willing to do whatever I say. Well, what if I wasn't such a kind bastard, huh? What would you do then? I like to think about it. What would happen if I were to turn on you? Of course you know. As much as I joke about the idea, you matter far too much to me, but that's exactly why I want to corrupt you. I want to make you mine in so many ways that you can't say out loud. So I think I'll do just that. Now, why don't you be a good little spouse and go ahead, pick out my clothes, the ones you want me to have when I make your darkest dreams come true. So this is the place, is it? The way you've chosen to get your revenge, taking me to this nice place. A boutique, is it? Well, choose your weapon there. Because, trust me, you'll need all the help you can get right now. Because once I'm done with this whole date, well, maybe even before, I'm gonna make you mine all over again. Well, I guess I'll have to put them on then. You going to peek? By all means, you're welcome to. No, in fact, why don't I drag you in right now? Shh. You wouldn't want anyone to know you're in here with me. Now, time to put on a show, I guess. Be sure to oogle. No, come on. It's not like I took much off at all, and you're already hiding your eyes. You are so pure for someone so enticing. But I'm glad you're mine. Why don't you... I'm fine. Made you look, though. How about a kiss? And what's to stop me right now, right here, from kissing you more, from claiming you in this public place? It accomplishes all my goals. You'll even get to see me in the clothes you desire. You're so mine. Why don't we see what you look like? Pick out some clothes off that rack. I'm sure they'd fit you just a bit. No, I'm thinking less is more. Look at you getting all shy now. You can't handle your selfish bastard, right? Can't handle the attention. I'm practically drooling over you. And what's that? I can see you squirming. It's your own fault. I haven't even done anything. I'm just here. Look at you. Really having a field day with it, aren't you? Excitable. Perhaps you're not as innocent as I thought you were. You sure play the part in public, don't you? If only they knew how far this former hero had fallen. For a bastard like me, you are just the perfect match, aren't you? I'll be damned if I don't love you more than anything. Someday was it just an excuse for you to get more loving attention from me? You know, every single time you have more reaction than the last. Where's your mind been? And all I'm doing here is just existing, looking at you, kissing you, holding you close. Is there anything wrong with that? If there is, then this bastard does not want to be right. I don't care what distractions exist. As long as I got you here, I'll put on a show. Because I'm so proud to have you as my own. So sweet, aren't you? Let's say you weigh up the stakes then. I'm sure no one will hear. But that's up to you. You have a lot of control over that, don't you? with that expression, glaring at me. I like it. Keep on glaring at me then.
Excuse me? Dear customer, is everything alright?
Everything's just fine.
Alright. Just let us know if you need anything.
What do you think? Do you think she knew? I wonder. You certainly know, don't you? Sorry, but you're too damn good at this. Or maybe I'm too good. Guess there's only one way to find out. You aren't mad at me, are you? How could you stay mad with someone so madly in love with you in the first place? So I teased you. I brought you in here, and I had us run into something of a silly situation. Compromised. Exciting just like before, wasn't it? I know even if you don't. You love what I do, and you always seem to want more. And that's because love is addictive, isn't it? When you have someone you truly love. And I truly, truly love you. In fact, I love you so much that when I think about it, it just makes me lose my mind, be more of a selfish bastard. And then I think, why would I stop here? Why would I stop at the start of a date? At the start of the rest of our lives? No, I don't know when to stop because I'm a glutton for punishment, aren't I? And I just want to waste time with you for the rest of forever until we turn to dust. Unless we never do, then good deal. I wouldn't mind that. I don't fear an end. I fear not making good use of the time I do have with you. All I want is more and more and more. That's not so much to ask now, is it? I'll do this as many times as it takes for you to admit how much you like it. Attention, love, passion, you love it all, don't you? The whole of it, making your mind, your heart, all of it fizzle and twirl around. I just live for it. So what's it going to be today, my cute little crispy? What am I going to do with you? You're such a needy one and I love it. But if we keep doing this, we won't get much of a date and we'll get a whole lot more of participating in illegal things. What's wrong? You like it when you're around me, don't you? You're free. Completely free to do whatever it is you want. But that doubles as I'm able to as well. The main difference that separates us is I'm a little bit more stubborn than you. Or did you not realize that? Of course you did. There's no way someone as smart as you didn't realize all these little things have changed you. You're more like me by the day. And that's why I enjoy all this time, because I've never had someone that I could relate to like I've had you. Not once in my life has there been someone even remotely, even generally, this close or this important to me. And it's all thanks to your stubbornness. I could have treated you like any villain treats a hero, but somehow you made it through to me. Somehow you listened to my words instead of thinking I was tricking you. And I never was. I don't have it in my heart to trick people who are earnest. I'll leave tricking scoundrels. Now that's something that's fun. Trick them into their own demise. Trick people who fuck you over, or trick people who are just out to get people. If they're out to make the world a worse place, too greedy and otherwise. You know, after everything we've been through, it just makes me feel too lucky that I'm afraid it's a dream. I'm sure you've heard this before. I'm sure it's nothing new, and maybe it's just me overreacting. But I'm that happy, you know. I'm that happy that I'm afraid of it all just disappearing. You're not allowed to, no matter what happens. If you did, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd just be too sad, you know. So why don't we do something? Would you mind making a promise right here and now? Do you ever have any problems with me? You tell me them so I can actually work on them instead of stay silent. I don't care what it takes. I'll always be there for you. I'll make everything worth it, you know. Even if I need to make today that much better. I've got it. We can go and eat somewhere. Why don't we go to that new restaurant that opened up? We can get takeout and go to the park, or we can stay there. What do you think? Not a bad choice. Let's go. Table for two, please.
Right this way, please.
Oh no. You better not be who I think you are.
Of course we've never met. You'd know me if you saw me.
I'm gonna pretend I don't know you.
Maybe we could both play a game of pretend.
That's quite enough out of you. We'll do no such thing. Now, random stranger, which sounds like my former friend. Back the fuck off.
Always giving that cold shoulder. Why don't you two decide on what you're having? And then I'll be back to take your order.
I think we're better off with a different waitress.
Well, aren't you just boring? Fine. Suit yourself.
Yeah, spit it out. What's your order? From one extreme to the next. Look, you want these. Got it. Good. Yeah, fine. Hey, wait a second. Don't I know you? You look like... Why don't we just drop it and you get us our food? Thank you. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter anyways. Be right back and all that jazz. That was a pain in the ass, wasn't it? Sorry you had to witness all that. I have no idea. And as for that troublemaker, I should say those troublemakers, both of them at the same time. Everyone has something to say, don't they? Well, I guess we have the most to say, so I can't complain that much. uh, and so what? I can kiss you whenever I want, can I? It's not like you put up much of a fight. Besides, this restaurant, it's brand new and apparently has a colorful waiting staff. No, it's just that person. The first one reminded me of someone I used to know. And if it's her, well, good riddance. I guess she cleaned up just a bit. Unless she's doing something again. Pretending living people's lives, she always does this. Oh well, take of it as you will. No, you're the only one I've ever had connections like I do. You're the only one for me, babe. Don't think for a second. Oh, you thought she was coming on to me. No, you must not have noticed she was looking at you with those eyes. Why do you think I got so defensive? You wouldn't want her getting a fancy for you, or she might do something weird. Regardless of that, I'd rather not talk about people who aren't you. They just don't matter to me. Yeah, that's right. You, the one I'm staring into your eyes. You can't look away, can you? Because you know how serious I am. How much my words actually mean. Well, that's up to you. But you can't deny my actions. They're purely with you in mind. And if you try and deny it, well, I'll make you do something embarrassing. Ever heard of playing Footsies under the table? Well, I might do that to the 10th power. And then, well, you might make a funny expression, and then, well, who knows what would happen. Unless you want to find out, I suggest you behave yourself like a good little babe. You're mine now. Not that you'd ever have a choice in the matter. I mean, come on, we're meant for each other. I'm a little burnt and crispy on the outside, but done just right on the inside. And I think for you, you look wonderful on the outside, and your inside's just waiting to be corrupted. It sounds so wrong when I say it, but that's what makes it so fun. Saying things that make you embarrassed. Doing things that make you embarrassed. A combination of the both. Why, I'd say there's nothing better in this whole wide world. Go ahead, try and deny it. It just makes you more cute. You are a damn tsundere. Even if you say you're not, that just proves my point that much more. Go ahead, tsundere. Try and stop me. It's a nice meal to share with you. Not that I'm too keen on sharing. I'm a greedy bastard, but you already knew that. Though we're gonna have to be a little more careful. It seems like a lot of people have eyes on you, and I don't like it. Hey, all of you fuckers over there, back off. I told them. And if they want to continue, then, well, I'll have to put them in their place nicely.
Hey, your meal's here. This for you, and this for you. Need anything else?
No.
Alright, do the eating thing.
Where were we? I don't know what's more appetizing. The this lovely meal or this lovely snack right here.